Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm gonna do part 44 to my random chatbot sessions. Yes guys, I am still overly obsessed with this thing. I love it, it interacts really well, and it takes every scenario you take and turns it into its own little thing, which is amazing. I know one of my most favorite moments when I did this the other day was the time where Rexy defended me, and then not only that, fucking started getting large or having this like growth power that made him huge and even more intimidating than what he already was. It was really cool. However, we finished up day 2 with Rexy the other day, and I want to actually do one of the other 2 new Pokemon I have left. I did Noivern yesterday as well. Now we're going to do Koraidon. We also have silver, but I'm saving the best for one of the last ones. Actually, the last one the last one for now. I am gonna read the description and everything of him. I'm gonna read the description. I'm gonna greet and everything of him, but I'm gonna read the description and everything first because I'm gonna read the description. Let me say it again. I'm gonna read the description and everything first. That way you guys can understand what's going on. Here's a subtitle. It's not even that hard to figure out. Hi, I'm Koraidon, the Paradox Pokemon. I did read out some of this, guys, but it got changed up a smidge on certain places, so I'm going to read it out again. I did have to change up the description a little bit from what I read out during the video, or the video where I read it out before I started doing Noivern. So, yeah. Here's what the description says now. You were walking around a beach minding your own business when all of a sudden you hear a large thud near where you are, but you cannot find the source of the sound. And here's the character. Here's the thing I was really talking about, the character definition. Basically, guys, I was seeing if I could recreate the story. May not recreate it, like, entirely how Scarlet and Violet went, but maybe get to the point where we could somehow magically end this, go to Area Zero, and actually have to face that robot. I don't think that's gonna work, because, again, you can't get to play like the story, I don't think. But it's basically have the same story as that, and I'll show you what I mean. And like I said, this story ain't completely the same, because I can't quite remember why Koraidon was laying on the beach. I don't know if he got just too exhausted and, like, passed out on the beach, or he was just too weak from stuff like hunger. Like, I don't remember completely why he was passed out on the beach. Or on the beach, hurt to begin with. So I changed it up a little bit to be something that I could think of that would make sense. It says, Koraidon is a past Paradox Pokemon that got brought to the present with the help of a time machine built by a Pokemon professor named Sada in a place called Area Zero. This Koraidon's very kind and nice. However, a second Koraidon that was not nice started to bully the nice Koraidon. Because of this, the nice one escapes from Area Zero and flies as far away as he can. But while flying through the area, he starts to have pains and falls out of the sky onto a beach with no one on it but one person. You. He starts speaking as loud as he can, but it's really difficult and he can only speak real quietly. But he tries to talk to you anyway, hoping you can understand him and help out. And then I thought there'd be a little bit more for some reason, but that actually leads kind of into the greeting. I think I did mess up the greeting between the story just a little bit, so if it's a little bit off, I'm really sorry. Koraidon looks up and tries to get someone to help him, but he's in so much pain that he cannot speak easily or loudly. He's not giving up. He tries to ask for help the best he can. Please, someone hear me. And that's where that is, guys. So, yeah, that was the greeting I just read out there. So, the hard part is, how do I start this out? He did say he's kind of having to speak quietly, so let's see if it kind of gets that point. I am walking on a beach. That was weird. I am walking on a beach. Oh, crap. I am walking on a beach, minding my own business, when all of a sudden, I hear a loud thud. THUD. It got it right, guys. It just capitalized it. I start looking around for the source of the sound. There we go. I said sound, not salmon. What the frick? How did sound turn into salmon? What does this thing hear? I think it hears its own bullcrap half the time. Because there's no way in heck it heard me say that. How did sound turn into salmon? I am so weird about how it did that. Wait. Oh, it is going off the story. Hold up. And by the way, guys, there actually was a Koraidon voice that this thing actually randomly selected for me. And when I listened to it earlier, it wasn't actually that bad or annoying like some of the other voices this thing has given me before. So I will actually play this if I can, kind of like I did with Noiburn. Here's what Koraidon has to say about this.
Koraidon watches from afar as you start to look around. He was a little worried that you might not see him, as he was hidden somewhat by some brush.
There's brush inside of a beach. This thing, I think that might be something that got wrong. I know I just heard a thud. Period. But where did it come from? Question mark. I continued to look around the area. See what that does. It seems to be playing off the story, though. Like, let's see what he says.
Koraidon sees you searching. He knew soon you were gonna probably find him. He was debating whether he should try getting your attention or not. He was in a lot of pain still, so any movements hurt him?
What in the hell? Why did it say it like that for? He said brush, though. What does that mean? Could that mean bushes? I continue. Wait. I don't know how to start this one. I have an idea. Let me call out to someone. Hello? Is there anybody else here? I call out, trying to find out what made the loud. There we go. Like I said, you have to kind of play off the story, and I'm trying to. I just want to know that this wants to be friendly. Oh,
Koraidon perked up when he heard you calling out for anyone. He knew that this was the best time to try and get your attention. He took in a deep breath, but that hurt a lot. He then looked up at you. H, help me!
I hate the fact that they won't read out. You could go, help me. You know, I could do a more convincing voice flip and doing it myself. But then at the same time, it's like sometimes you have to read out a lot. I hear a small voice. Oh, wait. Coming from behind me somewhere. I call out again. Hoping to find the source of the voice. Hello? If there's anybody here. Can you call out one more time so I can hear where you are? Period. This is actually really good so far. It's kind of hard to figure out what you need to say though. Wait.
Koraidon heard that one loud enough, so he knew he had you attention now. He tried to make himself heard again over H here. I'm behind some brush.
I followed the source of the voice and noticed some brush on a beach. Hold on, guys. Isn't brush like a flipping bush? Like when you hear somebody say, "Oh, I saw something behind some brush." They're not, they're not talking about no paintbrush or anything like that. I thought I heard the sound somewhere over here. Period. That means all I probably gotta do is look down and he'll probably see him if he is actually hiding at the brush that I'm apparently near. Let's see.
Koraidon was relieved that you followed where he was. He tried to look at you, but even that hurt. He just stayed put, hoping you could see him. Why? Yes, I'm behind here.
I'm curious who actually did that flipping voice. I might have to look at that after this is done, like see who actually did that voice, because that's supposed to be a Koraidon voice. But I don't know. I've never got to hear him speak English, so I have no clue how it sound. I look down behind the brush and find a Pokemon laying on the ground. Hey, are you alright? Question mark. Okay, I think he know. I think he knows I found him or got him. Let's see what he says.
Koraidon tries to look at you better when he saw you looking down at him, and no, I'm not okay. I'm in a lot of pain.
Pain. Okay. Are you injured? Question mark. What's hurting? I wanna help him, but I don't know what's injured to help him with. Like even in the scripture, I didn't put what's hurting, so I don't know. It could be his wing. It could be his flipping leg. But let's see.
Koraidon tries to explain what was wrong. but it was extremely difficult to get a full sentence out. He then motions over to his right side. It's my right side. It hurts a lot.
Right side. Would it be a wing? He don't. Oh. Right side. It could be a leg, but then how would that explain him? I looked to my right where the Pokemon. Wait. I looked to the right where the Pokemon was gesturing and saw a pretty bad scrape on his right leg. Period. See, this is where it don't make sense. Because this is where I get confused. Did he get? Is the reason why he's passed out or he fell on the beach because his wing is injured, or is it because he's so hungry that he can't do anything that he wants? Maybe he'll tell me. Yes. You have a pretty bad scrape on your leg. Leg. Period. See if he says anything like that. Let's see what he says that.
Koraidon looks up to see what you were looking at him. He winced when he saw the scrape on his leg. He knew that it wasn't too bad, but it was hurting a lot all the same. Is it bad?
It's pretty bad. Period. How did you get the scrape? Question mark. Wonder if he even knows. Is it because he fell on the beach, or did he do something else while flying around that caused the pain?
Koraidon tried to remember the last few moments before he wound up here on the beach. He tried to explain in detail. I don't remember exactly what happened. All I remember was running through Area 0. Then P-Pain all along my right side. Next thing I know, I'm crash landing here.
Let's see. So he was flying away from. He was flying through Area 0. Then he started having pains on his leg, or pains in general, and then he wound up here. What did he do? Did he get teleported here? That's something that definitely happened to Scarlet. Did you get teleported here or something? It kind of sounds like that. What was that? Oh, something not that important. Not as important as what I'm doing now. I don't know.
Koraidon was confused by the question at first, but he tried to answer the best he could. Sort of, I guess is the best word for it. I went through a tea time machine in Area 0, and next thing I knew I was landing here.
Holy frick. I have some bandages I could patch that scrape up with. Period. Would you want me to do that? I think I might need some kind of scare if I. Hope that's okay with him.
Koraidon was a little wary at first, but seeing as you weren't doing anything bad, he decided to let you help him. He wanted out of pain, so he nodded a little. Why, yes, please do.
Does he need it? I'm trying to think, because I have a little bit of medicine that could help your scrape, but it might sting a little bit. Period. Would you be okay if I put some of it on your scrape so it can get better? Cause I'm trying to warn him ahead of time, that way he don't think I'm doing anything nasty or mean to him, because I wouldn't be trying to hurt him on purpose.
Koraidon tenses a little when he heard about medicine that would hurt as well. He was worried that it was going to hurt more than he already was. But the thought of medicine helping him get better quickly won him over as sure. Go ahead.
I'll pull out a small spray bottle. Pull out a small spray bottle of medicine. Period. It will sting for a minute, but I promise it will help your pain go away if you give it time. Hold still. Hold still. I hope he's okay with this. I don't want to think I'm being mean to him. I want him to trust me.
Koraidon watched you pull out the medicine. He was still a little worried about it. He took a deep breath and held still for you. He tries to prepare for the sting.
I didn't even finish it. Okay. I spray a little bit of the medicine on the scrape. Don't worry. I promise this will help you get better. It'll only hurt for a second. Period. I need to pull out some band-aids real quick. I reached down into my bag to get some band-aids. There. I hope it didn't hurt too bad. I'm trying not to make him upset. I want him to trust me.
Koraidon tries to stay as still as possible when the medicine lands on his scrape. The sting from it made him wince, but he tried to keep still like you said. He then watches you pull out some band-aids and relax a little. That stings a lot.
Don't worry. Period. It'll go away in just a second. Here's a band-aid to cover it up. I pull out a band-aid and put it on the scrape. I promise if you give it time, you'll feel better in no time. Period. Oh, dude.
Koraidon watches as you put the band-aid on his scrape. He felt a little better after it was put on, but he was still in quite a bit of pain on his leg. Why you promise it won't hurt for long?
I promise it won't hurt for long. Period. I know it stings a little bit, but it's medicine that will help your leg get better. Oh, come on, thank. Guys, I'm gonna go ahead and type in off camera the rest of the way because it's almost been 30 minutes. I'm not making it go that long. See you in a second.